A revealing new voice memo from Blake Lively to Justin Baldoni has just been released.
I don't talk to him like I talk to you, so I haven't told him like how stressed I've been with, Ryan and I have also been really stressed about spending a month apart, and, I just, none of it's your problem. That's why I'm talking to you as a friend at this point more than anything. I just sort of wanted to get your temperature on all that.
She's trying to him here. And there are many ways to people. It doesn't always have to be sexual.
A 4-minute voice recording from Blake Lively to Justin Baldoni has resurfaced online, and many people are now focusing on the unusually personal way she reportedly spoke to her director.
Hey, I hope you're so well. Just wanted to connect, just to put something on your radar. So between us, this is so premature for me to even share this with you. All good stuff. Headline is great stuff.
During the message, Blake references her husband Ryan Reynolds in a manner that some listeners believe blurred the line between professional and personal communication.
I was talking to Ryan and I was like, I don't know if we should share this, but he was like, you guys have such a great trust,
The entire thirst trap discussion intensified once she started praising Justin in comparison to other directors, speaking about him in an extremely flattering way.
I've been, really, really under it. I don't talk to him like I talk to you, so I haven't told him like how stressed I've been with.
Now, the line where she says, "I don't talk to him the way I talk to you," immediately caught attention online. Fans interpreted it as an effort to create a more exclusive emotional connection between them.
I just feel like I need more time before I go back to work, and I need more, shooting in April, shooting in March is just too soon after having a baby and not sleeping and wanting to be in my best shape and all that.
A lot of people also viewed it as inappropriate when she brought up her workout goals and physical appearance for the film during late-night conversations. Critics argued there was no real production-related reason for discussing being in her best shape in that setting. To many listeners, it sounded less like professional communication and more like fishing for personal validation and compliments.
The movie I'm doing before Proxy, I sat down with the director and he was great and so lovely, and I'm so excited to work with him. And, we were just talking about how we have very little time to prep and, it's a lot of work. And he was like, is there any way you can get the other movie to push? I just feel like I need more time. And I was like, that ship is so sailed.
To keep the entire thirst trap dynamic going, she seemingly needed a convincing reason to constantly seek Justin Baldoni's attention and involvement. And according to critics online, she found that excuse in a project called Proxy.
The only reason that I'm doing Proxy before is because I gave them my word and I wouldn't go back on that, and felt like I had to make it work. But having a week off in between, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And the closer the reality gets, the more I'm just panicking about that.
She allegedly used this supposed crisis surrounding Proxy as a way to pressure Justin into rearranging portions of his major production schedule to accommodate her emotional concerns. But what really made people question the situation was the fact that Proxy suddenly disappeared from Blake's future project lineup shortly after the controversy and lawsuits became public. Reports claimed she was quietly removed from the project once the backlash surrounding her reputation intensified.
And it looks like she is no longer assigned to the movie Proxy with that Cornell Mundruzgo guy.
By repeatedly bringing up Proxy, she also managed to pull her husband back into the situation. But this time, the focus appeared to be on making Justin more aware of the tension inside her marriage.
But selfishly, what I would love about that is that, Ryan and I have also been really stressed about spending a month apart, and, I just... none of it's your problem. That's why I'm talking to you as a friend at this point more than anything.
By talking openly about marital stress and being separated from her husband, many people felt she was subtly telling Justin she felt lonely and needed emotional support from another man. Online reactions exploded. One person commented that she creates a false sense of trust only to later use private conversations against people. Another wrote that the voice memo itself felt like a major red flag because she barely knew him yet was already oversharing deeply personal things. According to many listeners, she seemed to be testing boundaries.
New year, new twist in the ongoing legal battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Text messages have just been unsealed, and they reveal Baldoni's fears that his It Ends With Us co-star Blake was setting him up for a trap.
That late-night voice memo eventually became only the beginning of the larger controversy. When the response she hoped for allegedly never came from her director, Blake reportedly became even more direct in text messages. One message in particular became central to the entire situation, where she wrote, "If you knew me longer, you'd understand how flirty and yummy the ball-busting can be. It's my love language, spicy and playfully bold, never harsh." To many readers, the meaning behind those words seemed obvious. But the reason people found this story so interesting is because the approach reportedly failed completely. According to supporters of Justin Baldoni, he consistently maintained professional boundaries, prioritized his family, and gracefully ignored every attempt at flirtation.
I believe that part of the real problem here is that she caught feelings for Justin. She fell for Justin. She wanted to have something going on the side with Justin, and Justin rejected her.
I honestly think this was the core issue behind everything that followed. If Justin Baldoni had answered even one of her messages with a mildly flirtatious response, many believe she would have saved screenshots and eventually used them against him later on as leverage to gain control over the project and possibly push him out of the director's position. But when he refused to give her anything compromising through text, she seemingly realized she needed a different strategy that would happen directly on the movie set. And that's when the situation allegedly became much more intense.
That's what's crazy, is that she used all of her leverage to try to bully, push, prod, coerce, do whatever she could to get a control of the production and more so the post-production.
So after the digital thirst trap approach failed to create the kind of evidence or leverage she wanted, Blake reportedly shifted her focus toward controlling the actual production environment itself. The strategy allegedly moved away from private messages and into the physical filming process.
But it almost feels like she added this scene so there could be improvised kissing that was added that then she could go blame Justin for.
It Ends With Us is a romantic drama requiring emotional and intimate scenes between the lead characters. In Hollywood, those scenes are usually handled carefully with intimacy coordinators, detailed shot planning, and often body doubles to protect actors and maintain professional boundaries. But according to critics of the situation, Blake allegedly viewed these protections not as safeguards, but as obstacles standing in the way of trapping the man who had rejected her alleged advances. A text message from late December 2023 reportedly showed Justin informing his talent agent Danny Greenberg that Blake refused to use a body double for certain scenes. She also allegedly rejected professional storyboards that carefully outlined how scenes would be filmed safely. Justin reportedly recognized the danger immediately. According to leaked communications, he believed she was creating conditions that could later be twisted against him. Justin himself allegedly wrote, "She even had the audacity to email me privately and invite me alone to her house for a meeting if I wanted. She rejected the body double. And now Sony and Todd have to step in because this feels like a setup." After the private house meetings were declined, the body double concerns became documented, and the late-night voice notes received no response. Many believe Blake realized her strategy was failing. She could not provoke him into crossing professional lines on set. And according to this narrative, that's when the situation allegedly shifted from personal frustration into a mission to take control of the movie, damage his reputation publicly, and push him out of Hollywood entirely.
The goal for them, ultimately, after reading all these text messages and reading all these emails and reading all this bullshit, was to completely take over the film from day one.
To carry out that alleged takeover, critics claim she leaned heavily on the influence and connections that came with being married to Ryan Reynolds. In early January 2024, Baldoni was reportedly invited to the luxury penthouse in New York City shared by Blake and Ryan. Baldoni, still focused on protecting the film, supposedly believed he was attending a normal production discussion with his lead actress to resolve script and creative concerns. But when he arrived, he reportedly found himself not only facing Blake Lively, but also Ryan Reynolds. To many observers, the moment looked less like a creative meeting and more like a deliberate display of power. According to critics, Blake used her Hollywood connections and influence not as collaborative support, but as pressure tactics designed to corner the director inside his own project.
Life is too short to work with people who are assholes. Sorry to for that to be the word of the day, but it is.
During this confrontation, Blake and Ryan allegedly presented a united front against Justin, while pressuring him to approve a heavily rewritten version of an important rooftop scene in the movie. Later, it reportedly came out that Ryan Reynolds had secretly rewritten the entire scene behind Baldoni's back. Blake would later reference this publicly on the red carpet, proudly discussing it in a way many people felt was meant to embarrass and undermine the director in front of the industry.
In this movie, my husband actually wrote it. Nobody knows that, but you now. But he wrote it. He works on everything I do. I work on everything he does. So his wins, his celebrations are mine, and mine are his. I mean, he's all over this film.
Ryan reportedly stood inside that penthouse, fully supporting Blake Lively's attempt to take creative control over the film's script and direction without Justin's approval. The seriousness of the entire situation became even more apparent once private text exchanges between Blake and Taylor Swift surfaced publicly.
Blake says, "I have never felt more like Khaleesi. I have dragons." And then Taylor responds, "I'm just picturing you muttering Dracaries," and then I fire off those texts to Austin.
Critics describe the situation as a billionaire pop superstar and one of Hollywood's biggest power couples joining forces to emotionally pressure a man who simply wanted to finish directing his film and return home to his family. Taylor Swift's alleged participation as a willing dragon became, for many observers, proof that the campaign against Justin Baldoni was coordinated at the highest levels of Hollywood influence. Later, Taylor's PR team reportedly tried to distance her from the controversy by suggesting she felt manipulated by Blake and had no idea she was being referred to as a dragon. However, once the text messages became public, many people believed they showed Taylor actively joking about helping destroy Justin Baldoni's reputation whenever asked.
Taylor responds, "No one should ever get into a war of wills with you, and I'm so excited to see it." Then they talk about how Taylor texted that Justin was a dope to allow her song to be used in the trailer for the film because she's Team Blake.
At the center of the entire controversy stood Ryan Reynolds himself. In the beginning, Ryan appeared fully supportive of his wife and actively involved in the campaign against Justin Baldoni. Because Hollywood relationships often operate through power, influence, and carefully managed public images, many critics believed Ryan eagerly stepped into the role of protective husband and public hero while participating in the conflict behind the scenes.